Science simply makes zero sense and is the biggest scam of this universe. Did you know, for example, that you can heat up your soup by shouting at it? And that the entire human population would fit into a sugar cube if you remove the empty space between the atoms? Yeah, it can tell me a lot. What are atoms anyway, and who invented those things? Albert Atom or what? Anyway, sound waves carry a tiny amount of energy with them, and well, theoretically, if you shout loudly and long enough... Anyway, today we're diving into scientific facts that really make a lot of sense. Let's start with this whole speed of light thing. So light has a speed and it's fast as f. But if an object is far enough away from you, then the light from that object still takes a long time to reach you. So far so good. And now you're telling me that here on Earth with the naked eye you can see stars that are 4,000 light years away. So the distance that light, which moves at 299,792 kilometers per second, travels within 4,000 years. So the light that we see there is 4,000 years old. And if someone were to look at Earth from that star, they would see the pyramids being built in ancient Egypt. Cap, wait a minute, something doesn't quite add up here. That's more like it. The next topic we need to discuss is the size of our universe. And here comes some really big shit. Our universe from one end to the other is 93 billion light years. Oh sure, 93 billion sounds reasonable. No, that doesn't sound reasonable at all. What kind of number is that? Just admit that you have no idea. I could try to make the size of this number somehow more graspable for our shriveled brains, but this number is so f***ing huge that it's simply not possible. Even if we change the scale to 1 to 1 trillion, which would shrink the sun to the size of a grain of salt, even then, the universe is still 880 billion kilometers large. Oh sure, 880 billion kilometers, that's not even so much. Let's rather focus on the smaller things in our universe, European galaxies. Oh yes, those are really tiny. We are in one of approximately 200 billion galaxies in the universe, the Milky Way. Really smart NASA dudes estimate the number of stars in the Milky Way to be somewhere between 100 and 200 billion. Now the funny thing is that there are more trees on our Earth than stars in the Milky Way, namely about 3 trillion trees. How is that possible? Source, trust me brother or what? At this point I really have no desire to explain how small the Earth is compared to the Milky Way. Just a bunch of ant crap really. So you should by now understand that our brains are crap at putting time into perspective. Let's take a look at the time span of our Earth. The Earth has been around for 5.6 billion years. These hairless apes called Homo sapiens have been doing all sorts of nonsense for 300,000 years. Crazy. So we have pretty much seen everything that's happened. Nope, not even close. If we were to map the 4.6 billion years onto one day, so 24 hours, and the formation of the Earth was exactly at 0 AM, then the first modern human only appears at 11:59 and 59 seconds PM. 1 second! The dinosaurs lived for 170 million years, and the Stegosaurus is so far away in time from the Triceratops as the Triceratops is from us. And while we're already talking about dinosaurs, it's just a normal fact, seemingly unquestioned, that today, millions of years later, we find dinosaurs and use it to figure out what these creatures ate. The largest dinosaur poop fossil ever found is 30 centimeters long with a volume of 2 liters and likely came from a T-Rex. Although that's almost human-like, isn't it? I'd say it's more like an ogre. All I wanted to achieve with this video is for you to feel small and insignificant. Nah, just kidding. Anyway, if you enjoy these kinds of facts, let me know with a like or comment and we'll hustle to bring out more content like this in the future. Mind blown!